What's up, guys? This is John from the App Review Zone. Today we're going to be reviewing an app called Cargo VPN. So let's check this out. So for those of you who don't know, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. So basically, if you're not technical enough to grasp this, when you go to like Starbucks or McDonald's and you're using a Wi-Fi, or let's say you're at an airport and you're using a Wi-Fi network, the Wi-Fi networks are public, so any data that you send over the network could potentially get hacked, and by anybody who uses a program called a sniffer, which takes packets of data off of the internet, off the network that you're using, and they can take it and they can read it, they can decrypt it, they can read it. In fact, if it's not encrypted, it just comes across as plain data. So it's kind of dangerous to use public networks if you're doing any kind of sensitive data. Like, for instance, if you're doing data for business, this is not something that you want to do. So that's a general idea of what a VPN is. So this application called Cargo VPN, it doesn't necessarily mean it's designed for people who do cargo. It's just the name of the application. Essentially, when you open this up, it shows you this map and shows you where your IP is and where they found you connected to in the network, or where your location is based on your GPS. And you can connect to any number of servers in the area, and once you're connected, it forms a virtual private network between you and that server. So when you send data over the Wi-Fi, your data is hidden from anyone on that network who could be potentially sniffing out the data. So that's kind of the very high level idea of what a VPN is. So this application, this is the main screen when you come loaded. Now, this is not it's a free application, but it's not free to use. They do give you a trial for, I think, 1 day. It's like 1 day or 1 week. No, free 24-hour trial period. So once your trial is expired, if you need to buy more, you click this Buy More button, and this shows you that it's $9.99 a month for 1 month's worth of VPN service, up to 3 years for $100. So I mean, it's really not crazy expensive for the security that you're getting. So it's really not too bad of a deal. For the purposes of this review, I tested it out with a 24-hour free trial, and it worked fine. I don't really want to go ahead and buy any more, because for what I do, I really don't need a VPN. But you can, you can flip this switch if it's expired, and it just says to renew your access, and then it takes you here. You can pull up your personal IP. You can select a region, so it's like USA, and you can get your own personal IP for this reason. So now, again, another form of security is you get your own personal IP address, so you're not using a shared IP over a network, like, for instance, like AT&T or Comcast or something like that. Let's see what else there is. All right, personal server. You can also pay for a personal server. There's all sorts of really good services here. You can add VPN protection for an additional device for 1 for 99 cents, 5 for $2.99, and 10 for $5.99. Again, now these are billed monthly, but really it's not terribly bad pricing. Now, I don't know if that's per device. No, it doesn't say that. So I'm thinking it's $5.99 for 10 devices. So that's not too bad. Let's pull up this. In the left-hand corner is this menu, and you got social activities, so you can share what you're doing on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. There's an information where you can, put your information in, and also information regarding the application and the company that makes it. What else? Protection. So you can establish a firewall as well to give yourself more protection. There is settings. where you can turn on Touch ID, different protocols, all sorts of high-level networking stuff that, frankly, I don't really think it would just be boring for the purposes of this review. Suffice it to say that everything seems to work fine, so I don't see a problem with any of that. There's again another way to get to the purchases area where you can buy more service. There is a censorship test. Let's see. So you can. This is sort of a internet censorship test to see if your internet's being censored. It goes to a big database and everything gets collected. Let's see what this crown does. Again, takes you back to buying. So optimal. So these are your optimal locations that you could use right now, based on where I'm at. I think, yeah. So we look there, we look there, we look there. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. So overall, I think this app, as far as a VPN app, works great. It definitely seemed to keep my identity hidden and did not slow me down that much at all, if any. So I thought that it was a pretty good application. Some of the things you'll find on their iTunes page, just to give you some more information about the app. Let's see, hide your IP address. Your data is kept safe when you connect to a public Wi-Fi. You can get to an unrestricted global media, even if it is censored in your country. While you're using VPN for your online activity, everything is kept safe from unwanted surveillance. So let's see, your login details, account numbers, billing address is all encrypted, and it's safer than using someone else's Wi-Fi. Flights, hotels, rental cars are more priced differently for different geolocations. You can save money by adjusting your iPhone VPN settings. So for instance, let's say you're saying that your location is Chicago. If you change your app to, let's see, Texas, it might be cheaper. Or Florida might be cheaper. Just depends on where you are and what the deal is. Let's see, there's 70 server locations with over 1,000 high-speed servers all over the world. You can it keeps you protected from malware sites, and downloading of torrent content is easier and safer. Let's see, and then it goes over the pricing, which I talked about already. Let's see, you can manage subscriptions through iTunes, and you cannot cancel current subscription during its active period. Auto renewal could be turned off 24 hours prior to the end of the period, and so like once you bill it, you just turn off within more than 24 hours prior to the period ending. Turn off auto renewal, and then it won't renew for the next period. If you don't, then it will be charged for the next period. Excuse me. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, sorry this wasn't more exciting, but that's pretty much it, guys. This is John from the App Review Zone. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe. We're going to do more reviews like this all the time. And that's it, and we will see you next time.